Hey everybody, I'm back with another weekly chat for you guys, and I am extremely happy to say the snow is gone. Oh my goodness, I hate snow. That was rough for me. Stuck in the house, let's see, Fridays, Saturdays. Did get out a little bit on Sunday, so all day Friday, all day Saturday. Now I did go outside and like clean the car off, and I did shovel a little bit of snow. Yes, I did, and I found out I am extremely out of shape. That was hard work. And I have to feel sorry for you guys that do that on a regular basis. Oh my goodness, that was awful. So thrilled that the snow is gone. The official total for Nashville was 8 inches. That's not a lot for some of you people. It was a huge amount for us in Nashville. The last time that it had snowed that much, and I think a little bit more, was in 2003. I clearly remember that day in 2003, but that's a story for another time. So, let's see, things that happened this week. I received a subscriber letter. Thank you so much, Sheila, for sending me that letter. I appreciated it so much. I just dropped my lens cap if you wondered what I was doing. Putting that behind me. I loved your letter, Sheila. Thank you so much. And I want to kind of lead into another topic. I got kind of sucked in to watching some controversial videos this week. Sometimes I don't know why I do that. I start watching one, and then I'll watch another, and then watch another one. And when I mentioned the subscriber letter, it kind of triggered that thought. One of these controversial videos that I was watching, it was filmed by, I'm not going to say who she is because I don't want to start any controversy, but it was filmed by a lady, and she was talking about oh, I can't remember the title of the video, but it was just about certain things that people do on YouTube, and one of them was get P.O. boxes. And she just threw out this statement. I don't know where she got her data. I think she just made it up. But she said 50% of YouTubers get a P.O. box just so that subscribers will send them, and she used a profanity word, but you can imagine what it was, but basically send them gifts. And I don't know where she made, I think she just made it up. I mean, did she interview every YouTuber and ask them, did you start your P.O. box for that? No, she didn't. I didn't get a call from her. But anyway, the reason, if you were wondering, the reason why I started my P.O. box was actually because of eBay. That's why I got it, because I was selling a lot of stuff. And I basically just didn't want to use my home address anymore, so I got the P.O. box. And then I remember I was asked by somebody, one of my subscribers, I'm sorry I don't remember your name, but she said, I want to send you a letter, do you have a P.O. box? And I said, well, actually I do now. And so I gave her the P.O. box, and I just put it, it's always in the description below, I believe. And if you hit the about, if you go to my channel and hit the about button, the P.O. box is there. I do not want you guys to send me any gifts whatsoever. That is not why I got my P.O. box. I just want to throw it out there. If you want to send me a letter or a card, I would love to get that. I love to hear from you guys. It makes me so happy to get a letter from you guys. So if that's what you would like to do, I would love to hear from you, but I never got this P.O. box to have anybody send me any gifts. Now, if a company wants to send me something, I will accept that. If you have a company and you want me to try something, as long as there's, you know, if I'm not paying for it and you're not paying me to do a video, things like that, a company, I will be more than happy to try a product. So, and on that note, I want to move into something else about that, then go back to the controversial stuff. I hope you don't mind. I digress a lot and I ramble a lot. But I was contacted recently in the past 2-3 weeks. I don't think I mentioned this before, by a jewelry company, which I thought was funny. They wanted to send me a piece of jewelry, and as you can see, I don't wear a lot of jewelry ever. I have usually wear a watch, and sometimes I wear rings. That is the extent of my jewelry. So I said, thank you for the opportunity. I said, but I only wear watches and rings, and, you know, I don't wear a lot of other jewelry. And she said, oh, we have rings that we can send you. So we went back and forth, back and forth. I went to the website, and I've got to be honest, those were the ugliest rings I have ever seen in my life. Tacky, hideous, gaudy, ugly. And I went, oh my goodness. So I emailed the lady back and I said, I've got to let you know, I cannot promise to do any positive reviews. I will be honest with my subscribers. And she said, absolutely, that is what we want. We want honesty. And she says, if you are still willing, here's a list of rings that we can send you. Or you pick one from this list. So I looked at everything, hideous. Found one that I thought was acceptable. It was actually a silver band. I don't know if it was supposed to be a wedding band or not, but it was a silver band with Hello Kitty's face kind of etched around it. I like Hello Kitty, so I thought I will pick that one compared to the others. If you would have seen the others, oh my word. So I told her, I said, here's my P.O. box. This is the ring size I wear. She emails me back and she says, I need your phone number. And I said, I don't give out my phone number. Here's my email. If you need to contact me by email. And she's like, oh, okay. And then I get an email a few days after that and says, we can't ship to your P.O. box. We have to have an actual physical address. And I said, sorry, not going to give that out. I only give out my P.O. box. And so we ended up not doing this deal because of all their stipulations on it. But I also went to the company's website. And no, I went to the company's website. Then I did the name of that company in reviews. Horrible reviews, so I'm actually glad that didn't work out. Just thought I would tell you about that. So back to the controversial stuff a little bit. One of these, how I got sucked into it, when you go to your YouTube page and you don't click on your subscriptions, but you click, I think it's the home button, it gives you suggestions. So I saw this video and it was calling another YouTuber, I'm trying to think, another specific YouTuber a liar. And I went, I watch this other person sometimes, not regularly, and I'm like, from what I've seen, I would never have considered her a liar whatsoever. She's funny. I don't like this. She's funny. I more watched her for entertainment than other things, but so anyway, that's what got me sucked into the controversial videos. And when I started watching it, I remembered I had seen a video months ago where this specific YouTuber was claiming to have been bullied by another YouTuber and somebody else. And that term bullying gets used a lot. Sometimes I think it's overused, sometimes it's absolutely 100% true. But anyway, I just thought it was interesting that she had claimed to have been bullied by another YouTuber, and then she was turning around calling out a specific person and saying, this person lies. Double standard if you ask me. So I want to get off the kind of controversial topic. I may come back to it at the very end, but completely separate, and move on to some other things. So January's favorites, I'm not really going to do a separate video for January's favorites because I just don't have that many new items to show you, but I did want to mention when I was stuck in the house during the snow, I watched a great movie that I would recommend to anybody, and that is called Mom's Day Out. It was a funny movie. I absolutely loved it. It's a Christian-based film, but hysterical. Definitely recommend that movie. Another movie, I may have actually watched it in December, but I'm going to say it's a January's favorite because I don't remember when I actually got it. I got it, that one at Redbox, I watched Mom's Day Out on TV. It was actually on TV. But I don't know where else you can get it, but another one I got it at Redbox was called War, W-A-R, Room, R-O-O-M. It was a phenomenal Christian movie. If you're interested in that, I recommend it to anybody that is interested. Fabulous movie. So my other January's favorite, I didn't bring it out, I should have done that, is my Balenciaga handbag, my Balenciaga city bag. I am in love with that bag. I know you shouldn't be in love with bags, but I love it. So January's favorites. And I want to go into my no-buy right now. So I started my no-buy for the month of January, actually on January the 2nd, because I didn't have to, but I chose to go to Dillard's on New Year's Day. They do an extra 50% off of already marked down items. I'm actually wearing one of the shirts I picked up during that sale right now. So other than January the 1st, I have not bought any fashion items, no shoes, no clothing, no handbags, nothing like that. So let's see how I did. I did okay. I did have a slip up here and there, depending on how you want to look at it. I bought Amazon Prime, an Amazon Prime subscription because it was on sale. It normally was like $99. I think I got it for $79. and I've heard great things about it, so I made the decision to purchase that subscription. Then I did buy a little tub of the Aquaphor. Am I pronouncing that right? It's like this lotion, Vaseline type lotion. My skin has been awful during this weather, so I did buy that. Forgive me for messing up on my no-buy for that. And then I bought my mom a birthday present. So that was my only mess up of the no-buy. Now, when I say no-buy, I'm talking about buying things that are not necessary items for the month. So yes, I put gas in my car. Yes, I did. I bought food, stuff like that. So that was not included in the no-buy. It was supposed to be for frivolous items that I didn't need, that I get caught up in buying. So that was what my no-buy was. So for the month of February, I still want to continue on with it. I am happy. I have enjoyed this no-buy. I'm going to continue on with it. I want to put a little bit of a stipulation, so I'm not going to buy any fashion items during February. That is my goal. And if I succeed, I will have gone, other than the first day of January, 2 months without having bought any fashion items. So that is awesome for me. And then as far as skincare items, there's a lot of skincare that I'm looking at. I want to buy 1 or 2 things, and these would be in the cheaper range. They would be from the Pixie line. I don't even know if they sell these in the US right now, because I watched a Carolyn Hiron's video and she mentioned those, so I was going to go to Target to see if I can purchase those, and those are on the lower end of the skincare. So I don't know yet if I'm going to buy those or not, but there are, like I said, a few skincare items that I may pick up during the month of February, but I am trying to be extremely frugal. Sometime, I think this coming week, I've got a video going up talking about, I'm going to start doing the travel series. I started that last year and completely just let it go by the wayside. Other things happened in my life and I just could not continue with that type of video. So I'm going to pick that back up for this year. So after this first video goes up, I think I want to talk about budgeting and for a trip, but you can use that budget for anything, whether it could be something on your wish list. So that will be coming up, I think, the next travel video. It'll come up sometime in February. So I wanted to move on to, I'm looking at my notes right down here, some YouTube advice, and then I want to move into one other topic that may not be of interest to everybody. So for YouTube advice, let me see what I put down. Okay, so when you make a YouTube video, you open it up for any and all comments and opinions. Be aware of that. So everybody has an opinion, and when you sit up here and you talk to the camera and you put it out there on YouTube, you have given your opinion. People have the right to give you their opinion back. Sometimes you don't want that opinion, but prepare yourself, it will happen. So when there are some people that just want to be rude, yes there are. Then there are some people, I think, that honestly are giving you an opinion about something, and take it to heart. If it aggravates you, set it aside for a minute, but then calm down and really and truly think, is that good advice what the person just told me? Sometimes it is great advice. Just be aware of that. So that's one thing. Another thing, taking time to get to your point, that may be my #1 YouTube weakness. I ramble. Sometimes it takes me a while to get to where I'm going. The thing that you don't want to do that in is a product review. I have done that many times. People do not like it. When you're doing a product review, get to the point, make the video short. That is what people want to see. I still struggle with that, but I'm working on it, so that's some advice. If you're going to do any type of review, get started with it. Tell your likes, your dislikes, and would you recommend it. Really talk about the product. What did it do for you? Don't ramble in those videos. I am the #1 guilty party of that, so something I have to work on myself. I wanted to talk about blocking people for a minute. Sometimes you will get those horrible people. They're not giving you advice. They are just nasty or crude. I got an extremely crude comment this week, and I know I received one other comment for this person, and it was borderline. I didn't delete that comment at the time. I have gone back and deleted it. And so what happened was, this guy, I think it was a guy, left me a comment, and then I believe he deleted it. But I received an email and a notification of that comment, so I was actually able to read it. It was so crude. It was horrible. And then I'm glad he probably felt better and deleted it himself, but I still saw it. So I blocked that guy. I do not want people like that speaking to me in that manner in the comment section. Yes, delete those people when they do that. I just don't appreciate crude comments. It was horrible. Very foul. I mean, he didn't use profanity, but it was foul. So I blocked that guy, and I have blocked other people in the past. There was one person I blocked. I believe it was a guy. Don't know for sure, but pretty sure. He started out leaving me actually very nice comments and lovely comments. Then over the course of a few months, they started getting crude and crude and crude. I don't know why, but I blocked him, and then I got a message on one of my other channels asking me why I blocked him. I didn't answer it. I blocked him on that channel. And I know for a fact this person still watches my videos because two things happened recently. This person left a comment, responded to somebody else's comment. It didn't show up, but I got the notification about it. So I know this person still watches my videos. And then I got another comment this week that was not crude, but really mean. And it didn't show up on YouTube, but the notification hit my iPad, and I saw it. And so I went to this person's channel. They don't make videos, I don't believe, but you can see what they like. They had the likes opened, and I saw that he did like one of my videos, so I know that this person still watches. But when you are crude to me, I will block you and delete your comments. So just throwing that out there. The last thing I wanted to talk about, this is going to be a religious thing. So that's why I said if you want to stop watching it now, I am going to mention a little bit of this. Just something that irritated me this week. So I overheard a conversation. I wasn't eavesdropping. It was a very loud conversation. I wasn't in it. I wasn't near it, but it was very loud. So I overheard a conversation. And this one particular person, I'm not going to say any denominations, but she mentioned the type of denomination she goes to. And then she mentioned two other denominations where she says, I went to two different other denominations sometime in her past, and she said, I couldn't stand, no, that's not the word she used, but she was not comfortable going to these other two denominations because of certain things that went on in the church. And I can understand that to a point. If you are raised a certain way, you go to another church and they do things differently, you may be uncomfortable. I completely get that. But here's where I had the biggest problem, was that the two things that she mentioned these other two denominations do are in the Bible. We are told to do these things from the Bible. So there was nothing wrong with them. She was uncomfortable because it was against her church's teachings. Now, she is a Christian. I'm not going to take that away from her. She is a Christian. But her denomination teaches, preaches, however you want to talk about it, that you are not to do these things in the church. And I was appalled because specifically the Bible mentions over and over multiple times that these are things that you are supposed to do. It doesn't specifically say do these in the church, but it says do these things, whether it's in the church or out of the church. We are told to do these things. And I was like, oh my goodness, this sudden light went on in my head. I said, she has been told a lie all of her life by her denomination, because the Bible clearly says do these. If you're a Christian, it says do these things. Or if you believe in the Christian faith, the Word of God, the Bible. And it hit me. I don't know for a fact that she's never read the Bible, but based on what she says, I'm like, you have not read the Word of God yourself. So I really wanted to stress that if you are going to a church and it's telling you we don't do these certain things, study the Word for yourself. It is okay to ask questions. It is okay to read it. You should read the Bible for yourself. So that just got all over me. And I didn't say anything because, number one, I was not in the conversation. It may have been perceived as rude as eavesdropping, even though it was a loud conversation. But I don't like controversy, so I didn't say anything. But now I kind of wish I would have said something. But I don't like controversy, so I didn't say anything. But I just wanted to throw that out there. Read the Word of God for yourself. And if you're, wherever you're going, teaches against something that is clearly in the Bible multiple times, ask why. Question it. Why? And I just thought I would throw that out there. So thank you guys so much for watching this weekly chat. Again, it has been a long one. I can't help myself. So I will talk to you later. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys. Bye, everybody.